Aaron Bennett is the CEO of Shout Radio, who's been working tirelessly for the past decade to keep this radio station running smoothly. Now, today, Shout Radio is celebrating its 10th birthday, and if there's one thing Aaron deserves credit for, it's somehow managing to avoid burning the place down during all those late-night shifts. Now, tonight at 6pm, Aaron is co-hosting Shout Radio's 10th birthday party. Join us for a night filled with laughter, music and surprises as we celebrate a decade of Shout Radio without accidentally knocking over any microphones. Fingers crossed. And Aaron Bennett, the boss, is with me here in the studio. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Toby.
So, how does it feel to have reached this 10-year milestone?
Oh, it's brilliant. Really brilliant. I never thought we'd get to 10.
Yeah, and when you reflect on all the hard work that you've put into the station,
yeah,
how do you kind of feel about that all?
I suppose I'm quite proud of myself and our team. You know, we've got quite a big team of presenters and other volunteers that keep this station up and running, and I suppose that is what keeps me going.
Yeah. So how do you feel the station has evolved since its inception?
We've become a lot bigger. I mean, we were a very tiny station when we started. We had, 3 or 4 maybe live shows.
Yeah.
A couple of pre-records, and the rest was all playlists.
Yeah. And some of us have become a lot bigger in more ways than one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And have you had any challenges during the time? Because 10 years in radio, a lot can go wrong.
And it has done. We've had all sorts of disasters, from computer failures, illnesses, deaths.
Oh.
I mean, my mum, she died 2014 and didn't even get to see the station's first birthday, and that was very sad, that was.
Yeah. So, are there any positive memories of the station, just to kind of focus on the positive side?
Well, yeah, I suppose each year that we go past, the station's got bigger and it's got stronger, and it's got a lot more. I suppose we've got a lot more programming than we had before, because we didn't have very much at first.
Yeah, I suppose with that, does it feel like the station is a lot more professional now than ever?
Yeah, we are. And I mean, especially now we've got all this fantastic equipment that we're sat in front of, you know.
Yeah, well, you say that today of all days, but I suppose the hardware hasn't let us down.
Well, only the odd computer failure.
Yes. So how do you balance the role of being the CEO while hosting your own shows? Because you're kind of doing 2 jobs there, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm always doing more than one job. I've got more than one hat on this station.
Yes. So what are some of the secrets in managing those responsibilities?
I suppose you've just got to use your time wisely and focus on one job at a time, which can be difficult, especially when you're plagued with IT problems like we've been having this afternoon.
Yes, because I think I alluded to it earlier, but maybe the listeners don't know that I think we managed to get this working-ish at maybe 2 minutes to 3.
Yeah.
It always works out like that, doesn't it?
I know, and then it decides then to play up yet again, which is really annoying. It's doing it at the moment.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think I had to do it once before with one song, but we've had to play music from Windows Media Player.
And how rubbish is that?
Yeah, it's the most basic way. I think I'd rather be doing turntables right now, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how they used to do it. Nobody's ever intended to do a show from Windows Media Player.
Oh, I've done it with LPs, but there's a knack to it that you have to, and Jim taught me this, you have to turn the disc a quarter of the way back when you're using an LP, so that when you start it up you don't get the nerve.
Yes, you don't want that. Now, as a thank you for you being at the helm for the past 10 years, I have got you a little gift because it is our 10 anniversary.
Do you want me to open it up on air?
Yes, open it up just now, bearing in mind it is our 10 anniversary, so it's an appropriate gift.
Cheeky swine, but thank you very much. I got a can of beans for 10 years. No pewter thingy or no little plaque thing. I got a can of baked beans. Jim, could you go and sort that out, please?
Oh, nice. And it cost me 90p as well, which I thought was quite cheap.
Well, yeah, and I mean, beans are good for you, so yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
The more you fart, the better you feel.
Yep.
Beans with every meal.
Absolutely.
And in the meantime, hopefully soon these computer problems will stop.
Yes.
I'm going to just try something, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try.
We're just going to play a song for you just now. What was the song that you wanted us to play for you?
Do you know what? I can't remember.
Well, there it is on the screen.
It's
maybe.
all coming back to me now. It definitely is the last 10 years of Shout.
Yes. Here it is then, and we'll talk more after this. Well, in just 3 minutes' time, well, if you had a few more minutes for the news or whatever, but we don't care, it's Shout Radio's 10th birthday party, and we're back here with Aaron Bennett, who just had to nip away. I'm often greeted with the excuse of I'm washing my hair for people who can't do interviews, but that was actually true. So, Aaron, tonight, of course, on the birthday party, what can we expect from the celebration? I mean, are there any surprises in store?
Oh, there is a big surprise. But we're not going to give away what that big surprise is.
Yes, I know what it is, and it's quite a big one. It's something we've been thinking about for a while, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, a long time. It's been in the vision for a very, very long time, since the early days. Yeah,
so I won't ask you any more questions on it, because the big reveal will be happening later. And right now, of course, it's only a few minutes to the show, so, I mean, are you nervous? Do you have any rituals that you like to perform before you go on air?
Oh, no, don't worry. I don't pray to Mecca before I go on air or anything like that.
Yeah. So, looking ahead, of course, we've got this big thing, the big announcement, which was probably one of your aspirations, but do you have any further aspirations or goals for the station in the coming weeks and months, even years and decades, if there's more of them?
I'd love to have an outside broadcast vehicle. Ooh. You know, we could get like a catering, you know, like you see on the, well, basically an ice cream van would do the job. Convert an ice cream van into a mobile studio would be brilliant, and we could do so many school fetes. And you could do like, you know, community events, all sorts of different things that we can't do at the moment. Yeah, and just very briefly, in about 20 to 30 seconds, if there's one thing you'd like to say to all the listeners who have supported Shout Radio over the past 10 years, what would it be? It would be, thank you so much for sticking with us, for you know, following us, and I mean, we've had some listeners that have listened right from the beginning, so an even bigger thank you to you, and thank you to all my volunteers as well that keep my station running. Yes, Aaron Bennett there. He'll be on in about 5 minutes' time, or really a few minutes after the news. Toby Gribbon Show back tomorrow with Beth Nielsen Chapman, and I'll be on the birthday show, so keep listening. And if you really don't want to listen to the birthday, at least listen for the next 20 seconds or so, because there's some special pips coming up.